Hey there, this is Brian from the Digital Corner Solutions education team, and in this video today we're going to talk about creating custom audiences inside the Facebook Ads Manager, and I'm going to show you 3 different custom audiences that we would be likely to create for our advertising campaigns. So the first thing you want to do is obviously go into your Facebook Ads Manager, and then we want to migrate over to the Audiences tab right there. From there, we can actually go about creating our custom audiences. So the first custom audience we might want to create is we might want to create an audience that is filled with people who have already either opted into our list or already purchased one of our products. Now, we may want to serve ads to people who've already purchased one of our products, because maybe we want to sell them another product. And a great way to do that is to serve Facebook ads to those type of people. Or perhaps we want to take a group of people who've already opted into our email list and we want to serve them ads with testimonials. That could be another example of how this might come in handy. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to go ahead and create a custom audience. And what we want to do is we want to use a customer list option. So what you're going to do prior to this portion is you're going to go into either your email autoresponder or your Shopify dashboard if you're using Shopify, for instance, and you basically want to download your customer list. Every software is going to give you the opportunity to download a customer list in a CSV file. So after you have that list downloaded, you're going to go back to this part of the process, select customer list. So now we can import that list into Facebook. And as I said, we can import this as a CSV file. So go ahead and click next. They're going to ask, does your list include a column for customer value? So if you're using buyers, then probably yes, your list will include a column for value. And if you're just using a list of leads, it might not. There is no right or wrong answer here. The reason they do this is because if you create a list of buyers, then they're probably going to look at the people who have the highest lifetime value and try to match more closely to those people. But for the purposes of this demonstration, we'll just go ahead and select no and click next. Now it's going to give us an opportunity to upload that CSV file just simply like you would any other application. Click upload the file, select the CSV file that you downloaded from your autoresponder or other e-commerce software. Upload that, give that a name, and click next. And Facebook will create a custom audience filled with those people. That way you can target those folks with Facebook ads. Now, the second way you might want to create a custom audience is you might want to create a custom audience of people who have visited your website. So say, for instance, here on the Digital Corner Solutions, we may have organic traffic sources, whether that be Google Maps or content that we create that bring people to our homepage. Well, what we might want to do is we might want to retarget people who were interested in our services. So for instance, on Digital Corner Solutions, they may come to our homepage and they may click on this button to see what sort of marketing services we offer. Well, if they've come to this page, then they're definitely interested in our digital marketing services, or they're at least interested in some digital marketing services. So these are what I would consider warm prospects or even hot prospects, people interested in what we have to offer and already familiar with our brand. So these are definitely people that we'd want to advertise to and follow up with them, because not everybody's going to take action on the first go around. As a matter of fact, most people aren't going to. So what we could do is we could target people who have visited this page, and we could send an ad that said something like, hey, I noticed you stopped by Digital Corner Solutions website. You checked out some of the services that we offer. I'm wondering what you might be interested in specifically. I'd be happy to discuss our plans with you. Feel free to send me a message, and we could run a messenger ad. But what we'd want to do is first get a list or a custom audience of people who visited this page. So the easiest way to do that is simply copy the URL of this page. Assuming you already have the Facebook pixel installed on your website, then we're going to go ahead and go to create audience, create custom audience. And what we want to do is we want to do website for this example. And what we would want to do is we want to include people who not visited the website in general, but people who visited a specific page, and then we want to choose the time frame. So say, for instance, we might want to target the people who visited our services page in the last 14 days. Now down here, we can select the URL contains, and that's where we can paste that URL. Go ahead and name this audience and click on Create Audience. Now we're going to have a list of people who hit our services page, which then we can serve ads to. And this is going to be a highly targeted list of warm, if not hot, prospects. Now, the third way we might want to create a custom audience is if we are already running a video ad. This is actually a strategy that I use quite often. So let's say we're running a video ad and we want to create a custom audience based on people who have watched that video. And what we want to do is we want to create a custom audience of people who have watched 50% of that video. What we could then do is click on Choose Video and select the actual video that we're using in that Facebook advertising campaign. And what we might want to do is target the people who have watched at least 50% of that video in the last 14 days. Of course, then create this audience or name this audience and then create this audience. And what that's going to do is that's going to give us a list of people who are interested but perhaps haven't taken action. Because what's going to happen here is a lot of people who watch your video aren't going to have time to follow through and reach out to you and click over to your website because they might be doing something, or they might be waiting for an appointment, or they might be on a bus, or there's just a whole bunch of reasons why people might watch your ad but not follow through with the next step. But the bottom line is, in this example, if someone watches 50% of our ad, which is a huge commitment of time these days, then they're probably going to be likely to be interested in our services, and they are already at least somewhat familiar with our brand. So we may want to retarget people who've watched 50% of our video, and that would be a great opportunity to send them another ad that says, hey, I saw that you might be interested in our digital marketing services. Would you like to chat? And then we can send them a messenger ad. But the bottom line is we have to know who those people are, and the way to do that is to create a custom audience of people who watched at least 50% of our video that we're running in the advertising campaign. So guys, that's 3 ways you want to use custom audiences in your Facebook ad campaigns. If you want to learn more about advertising on Facebook so you can get more leads, you can generate more sales, you can get more customers and make more money in your business, make sure you check out the first link in the description below this video for our #1 recommended resource for learning Facebook ads. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this channel as well if you like these Facebook tips, tricks, tutorials, and you want to see more in the future. All right, we'll see you all soon. Have a great day. Bye now.